Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Solana. It's been a couple of days since I covered this, but I absolutely had to make an update on this because at the moment, obviously Solana is not bullish. But I would even go as far as saying that the level we are at, and this will make more sense in a moment when I zoom out, but the level we're at is absolutely crucial, and at the moment we are not really holding that level as I would like it to be held, right? And today we have the weekly time frame candle close. I think that's going to be very important right now for Solana. So just wanted to talk about that. Wanted to give you my thoughts on what's going on with Solana and just in general what to expect. Because, well, let's start off with that. If you take a look at this level right here, I would argue like it's a bit subjective what level you think matters most, right? Basically, this level between 185 and ultimately all the way down to 170 is filled with different support levels, right? So for example, on the weekly time frame, you could actually argue that it's a bit lower and that we have to look at 170. And as long as we're holding 170, then we still have on the weekly time frame, we still have some sort of a trend here, some sort of an uptrend. But if you take a look at the 3-day time frame here, especially on the daily time frame, what you can see is that I told you the level is filled with different support levels. There's also quite a lot of support here at this level at like 186. And on the daily time frame, we've actually dropped down below that level. So therefore, I'm a little bit worried about Solana here, because if you take a look at some other statistics, like Bitcoin is holding on relatively well. But then if you take a look at Sol BTC here, that has also been incredibly bearish. And right now it's actually at the lowest levels it's been at since the 4th of March. That is not great, right? So I do think that there's reasons to be slightly worried about Solana here. But the big question is well, should we be that worried that we will actually fail to hold the weekly uptrend we have, or should we be that bearish that we have to write off Solana, right? Because Solana right now is very much seen as still one of the best cryptos to put some money in, and that it will at least do a 2x or 3x in the bull market. Is that still the case, yes or no? And for that, I think it's crucial to actually look at some fundamentals as well. And if we look at some fundamentals, I mean, sure, the TVL here is down, but that's quite logical. If you consider the price action we've seen at the end of last week. But the daily transactions fine, daily active addresses fine, DEX trading volumes also down a bit, but they're fine. I mean, the DEX trading volumes right now are the same as the 2nd of December. And the 2nd of December, Solana was trading at $230, right? So looking at that and just in general, talking about my thoughts on Bitcoin and Sol BTC, I do think it's most likely we'll be able to hold this level. All right, we still have on the daily time frame, and like I said, 3-day time frame as well, and also on the weekly time frame, we have plenty of support right here between 170 and 185. So ultimately, even though Solana on the lower time frames here looks horrible, I do think that it's going to be volatile next week because volumes are low. We have Christmas coming up. So we might spike down lower. Like if we drop down but if we drop down to 170, I will buy, because even though I think it's going to be hard, I do think this level will be protected, and I do think from here we can actually get a move again into 205 and potentially back up to 220, 225. But that will probably take a little bit too much for now. But ultimately, I do still think this is most likely. This is what I expect for Solana. You should be aware of how critical this level is. Like if we drop down below 170 on the weekly time frame, that could be the start of a disaster, right? So you should know that. But like I said, given the reasons I've told you in this video, I do think we'll hold it. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.